y'all. Welcome back to episode 7 of Hold That Thought. I'm your host, Demitra Carter, and joining me today, we have Olympic champ, world champ, the champion of all the things, Camryn. Welcome.
Hello. Thanks so much for having me on.
I'm so excited that you're here. Welcome to Austin.
Oh, thank you. I know I feel like it still hasn't hit me fully that I am an Austin resident yet, but it's starting to feel more like home now, and I don't know, it just feels good. Feels good to be here, to be living in Texas.
I love this. Do you have any like pros and cons of Austin yet?
Honestly, not a ton of cons.
Okay.
I feel, which is, we want that, right? We want that when you move to a new city and you're doing, like, I moved for my coach to follow him and to keep training with him. And so, you know, it was very much, he said, I got the job. I'm moving to Austin. I said, we're moving to Austin. So
I love it.
I think with that sort of context and, you know, even a year ago, not knowing that I would be moving here and only ever living at home in Canada and then in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
There you go. I feel like Austin's just so welcoming. Like everyone here is just super welcoming, very warm, very open. It's been really cool to meet a bunch of people who, I know people who like were born and raised here, definitely a little spicy about having so many people move here. But I think with there being a huge influx of people moving from different states, I think it means that more people want to make friends. More people want to be super welcoming and to make you feel at home. And that's been really nice moving here, especially never having lived anywhere else but the West Coast before. So this is pretty cool.
I like it. Do you get like homesick at all, or have you been out of Canada for long enough? You're like, Texas is just my new home.
This is it.
Okay, I love it.
This is it, because I got recruited down for university, so I've been living in the States since 2017. It's been a hot minute.
This is like in your business, do you have dual citizenship? How does that work?
Ooh, so I'm a green card holder, permanent resident.
I love this.
Just over a year away from applying for
Wow.
dual citizenship. So I'm pretty excited.
I'm excited for you.
Thank you. Yeah, I applied right after the Tokyo Olympics, got it in May of 22. And then you usually have to wait like 5 years before you can start the application process. So I have no clue what that process will look like, but I am super hyped. I think it'll just, you know, make things a little seamless and a little more permanent, and yeah, just be fully here. So, yay!
I love it. Now, you told me that your friends came to visit you in Austin for the first time, or?
For the first time.
Okay.
So, very exciting. So, it was my strength and conditioning coach from Cal.
Okay.
So Courtney, she had gotten to Cal, I think like the year before me. So we had been at Cal for pretty much like literally the exact same amount of time. She got there the year before me, and then she left like last April, March, April, and then we left. She
started it.
She really was the domino effect. Like she just pushed that first domino and then we were gone.
Okay.
But it was her and her husband who came out and visited us, and it was so much fun. We had such a good time. I feel like now that I've been here too since October, so it's been about 6 months, almost 6 months. Yeah,
almost
right?
6 months. Yeah.
Oh yeah. There we go.
It's been a long day.
You got that before I did. You know what? You're doing just fine. But it's been long enough that I have a couple places now that I feel good about taking people. I know my way around a little bit better. And that really is just, I think it's a testament to how good of a time I've had here, and also how comfortable I feel being here.
I like that.
That makes sense.
No,
Yeah.
that makes perfect sense. I'm curious, did you take them to any like Austin spots?
Ooh.
If you know Austin spots.
Austin spots? So what did we do? I feel like the whole 5 days was such a whirlwind.
Oh, 5 days. They were
was
for like
5
a
days.
week.
Oh, yeah.
So they came to training too.
So they, so no training. So she was the coach at Cal, and then her husband is in the like wine and spirit business, which is super cool. So they just came for a full visit, no training. They were just coming here to see myself and Kaisa. I don't know if you've met Kaisa. She's a Swedish discus thrower.
And she trains with Coach Mo.
And she trains with Coach Mo.
I
And
don't
she's
think
an
I've met her,
icon.
but she sounds
You'd
cool.
love her.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would be like instant. That
Wait,
love.
this is cool. No, I haven't met her. Yeah.
I really hope you do, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it won't be a World Ultimate Championship, so we'll get to, but maybe a Diamond League. I'll try
Maybe
to
a Diamond League.
Not even that for real, but we'll find you. I'll find her somewhere.
You'll find her.
I'll come to practice. You know.
Yes. I like that. And then I could see you too.
Yes.
It's a win-win situation.
I love it.
That's perfect.
Now, speaking of World Ultimate Championships, I want to talk about it. But before we get into it, for context, for people who kind of know track, but not enough, there's Olympics.
I just took such a long sigh into this mic.
As you should, because it doesn't make sense. And I mean, where do I start? So there's Olympics every 4 years. And then between those, there's a World Championships, and the governing body, World Athletics, throws it.
Yes.
They have this new thing called the World Ultimate Championships. And you're probably thinking that like, oh, like what's the difference between that and the World Championships? Well, let me tell you, it's like missing half the events, question mark. Mm-hmm. And the reason I know it so well is because it doesn't have men's shot put, and Tripp is a shot put thrower. So I won't be there. But then I was like, Camryn, you're world champion, Olympic champion, and you won't be there either because they don't have your event. Talk to me about it. How are we feeling?
You know, when they first announced it last year, I think everyone was so rightfully excited because they came out with all of the big, like, pros from the get-go. They were like, listen, it's only going to be like a 3-day, I think, like a 3-day championship. It's going to be super quick. We're only going to take the top 12, 16. I feel like I should know the...
You don't
Actually,
need to know
I'm not
it.
going. Maybe I don't need to know. But they're only taking like a certain, like the top whatever number in the world to go. So there's not really any like qualifications. It's kind of like a straight to final sort of situation. And of course, the cash prize, if you win, is $150,000, which is over double what you win for Worlds, which is already like the biggest cash prize you can win in track and field at one meet. So very much a like first of its kind, you know, break-in records sort of meet. And then they came out with everything else. Like, hey, by the way, we're cutting a third of the events, which was shocking, I think, to say the least. I think a lot of people felt shocked because obviously I'm biased. I would love for them to have women's hammer, but they also just don't have men's or women's shot or disc. And then they also don't have like a couple of the jumps events, and they don't have distance. Like it's just a very peculiar selection, I think, of certain events. Maybe, I mean, they have short sprints, they have middle distance, and then they have like 3 of the 8 throwing events.
Yeah.
And then and then like a few of the select jumps. I'm not sure off the top of my head what they are. I'm so sorry about that.
It's okay.
But
yeah, so I think where my questions come into play is who was in the room when they made this decision?
I want to know. I want to talk to them.
Because
I just want to talk to them, you know?
I don't, because even I'm a sprinter, and I would be like, this is a dumb idea. Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing here? And if we're going to do it, don't call it World Ultimate Championships. Just make it a random meet in the middle of the year.
And that's, I think, the big thing is if you're going to call it Worlds and you're going to have it be, because I think people aren't even representing their own countries. Like or maybe they are, but.
Yeah, I probably should have researched all the rules, but girl,
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I just know I can tell you what's not included, but I'm like the qualification rules in the nicest way possible. Like even the athletes I represent, it means nothing to me because I'm like you can't even go, so it's not even like a okay. But I'm like it's not like even in my imagination. I'm like
no, but seriously.
And maybe that'll change. But like as of now, I'm like this is information that I don't need. Yeah,
but I also think that it speaks to a larger conversation to be had right now in track and field, and it goes back for me to the rule changes they made last minute going into Worlds last year. So for context, it was I think they basically released these new rule changes like 2 days before the championship started, because I was one of the first events to go on, I think, at Worlds last year. I think it started like on the 13th or the 14th of September, and I was on the 14th and 15th for the qualification and the final. And basically, in the field events, usually in a final, because it was basically just for the final, you have your 2 warm-up throws, your first 3 throws in qualification, and then the top 8 get another 3 throws. And then they started to implement this new thing where it's like, okay, after the 5th round, right before your very last throw, we're going to reorganize the starting order so that the person who's throwing the furthest is the last, which they do anyways after the 3 throws. They just reorganize again, basically, to like add some like pizzazz going into the last round. Some pizzazz. And then last year they were like, okay, so after your first 3 throws, then instead of the top 8 for sure get 3 throws, it's now the top 10 get their 4th round, the top 8 get their 5th round, and only the top 6 get their last round throw. And I know that people had a lot of very mixed opinions on that, because then it's like, okay, yay that 2 extra throwers for sure are going to get another chance to throw. But then also it comes out to the same amount of throws, but then 2 fewer people are going to have the opportunity to also have their last throw in the 6th round. And then it's like everything sort of is up in the air. You don't kind of have that safety of knowing you are going to get 3 throws in your last 3 attempts in the final, which all of that explaining speaks to, do we need to change the rules to increase interest and passion and marketability and funding and sponsorship in some of these events? Like, do we need to be cutting events to increase viewership and spectatorship at something like the Ultimate Championship? I think that there is a lot of interesting rule changes going on right now with these 2 sort of different events, and especially with them being such high-level competitions, I'm curious as to what the end goal is, I guess, for World Athletics and for the sport as a whole moving forward. Because if you're going to start implementing different rule changes to make it more exciting, cutting events but upping the prize money, then it's like, what are we doing?
Yeah, my head goes 2 places. One,
I just yapped for a long time.
No, so. It's okay. Have you seen the TikTok where it's like, all right, these are the rules. You only get your 4th thing when you pass go. I'm going to find it and send it to you. It's hilarious. But that's literally what the rules sound like. It's complicated for absolutely no reason. And then 2, I don't know if you ever watched World Shot Put series.
So,
or if you know the concept.
So I remember when it was going on, and I remember seeing a bunch of clips that were posted. I think I ended up seeing a part of the live stream. Actually, I think Peyton was doing the live stream. Maybe that might have. I
watched it, but I don't remember.
That might have been a bold-faced lie.
Yeah,
I just told you.
But I know they're streaming the first time. They gave the rights out to like everybody, so it was like it was free everywhere.
All right,
which I kind of liked. But I'm like, nice. It was a lot of different people streaming it, so Payne very well could have been.
Okay, yeah. But are you about to basically mention how every round the standard to go to your next throw would go up?
Yes, but also I want to talk about the fact, like, I feel like if we're going to change some rules, let's do something.
Oh, full overhaul.
Yeah, like this weird in between to me. Like, if we're going to, I don't know what the goals are, but I'm like, if we're going under this guise of like, we want to market and sell it, switch it all. Like, if we're going to market and sell, let's change all the rules up. But that's my hot take. Maybe I shouldn't be in these rooms. I'm like, let's change all of it, because this random.
Do you have a hot take that you would change?
What?
Is there like a rule that you would change like right away off the top of your head?
I'm off the top of my head. I hate the false start rule.
The false start rule?
I mean, yes, false start, but like the fact you get DQ'd immediately. Like, there's some false starts. I'm like, okay, maybe you can time the gun. You shouldn't be. That's not my fault. Like, time it better next time. But I think like whatever the milliseconds are, I think it needs to be revisited, because I think some people have really fast starts and the way track and field is set up, they haven't adjusted it enough for my liking. Or if you're not going to adjust it, I support second chances, because I think it was Devin Allen. It was one of the Olympic trials.
Yes.
To this day, that pisses me off.
And you know what? Rightfully so. Because I remember seeing that too. Now that you bring it up, I remember seeing those results come up. And I think they had posted about it maybe on like USATF or like someone had shared it. And I was like, that seems like a choice, you know?
I'm like, I watched the footage. I saw his reaction. Like, I saw the reaction number. And, like, that's the one rule. I'm like, you mean to tell me.
He's just a good hurdler.
He was just a good hurdler. And he couldn't go try again? Like, I mean, hey, no knock to field events. But I'm like, field events, y'all get a couple tries.
We do get a few tries, which is nice.
Give the sprinters a second chance. Maybe not
fair.
third.
but like, just one more. And if you're messing up again, come on.
Mm-hmm. But that's my biggest hot take. Like, if I was in a room, I'm changing that. And then after that, I'll go to my field eventers. And I do think it needs reworking. Not fully, because I think there are still track and field fans. But if we're going to go under this guise of, like, we want average people to be able to watch and understand, let's switch it up. Like, fully. Because I don't care if 2 extra people get 2 extra throws. Like, as a viewer, it doesn't make a difference to me. Did you throw far or not? Yeah, that's my hot take.
I like it though. I like it, and that makes sense. I feel like I stay within the throws realm so much. That actually is kind of nice to hear a hot take like that, like outside of throws. But I feel like you just get so kind of like blinders on for what you're doing for so long that makes, like, you say it, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
I wouldn't question that. I'd be there supporting that. They'd be like, do you run? I'd be like 30 meters. A couple times a year.
Trip told me he jogged today. I said, oh. I'm like, okay. Like, did you have to run to something? Like, what are we? I don't know what's going on.
He's a track star.
Hey, he said he's good at, I heard throwers are really good out of blocks.
You know what? I believe that.
Yeah.
You have to be, like, super quick and just very explosive.
Do you think you could, like, beat a sprinter out of blocks?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
Well, okay, but I do think that if you were to see me come out of blocks, you would only be like, you'd be like, that wasn't bad.
Okay.
I feel like you'd have hope. You know, I don't think I'm beating anyone, but I think you would have hope. You'd be like, you know what? She kind of got that.
Okay. Is there a sprinter hurdler that you think could do your event?
Ooh, my event. That's such a good question, actually. That's something I've never thought of.
And I didn't tell you ahead of time, so my bad.
No,
in case y'all didn't know, I usually tell people questions ahead of time. I did not mention this one to you at all.
No, that's such a good question, though, because it also makes me think of when, like, USATF was bringing in people ahead of trials to, like, trial the different events.
Oh, like the average Joe type thing?
Yeah, so, like, I think, is that when they started bringing in Snoop to try?
Girl, I don't know why Snoop is anywhere ever.
But he's living his best life.
But maybe,
and I love that for him.
I know they, Mrs. Space Cadet, I don't remember her real name, but that's her Instagram. They brought her in all the time.
Okay.
And I remember she did, like, high jump and stuff. Like, with...
Okay. Because I think was it Terry Crews? I don't know if it was Terry Crews or not, but I think he's the one who did Hammer. They had someone try Hammer, and I was like, that's impressive. And I do think that Hammer looks so otherworldly from the outside. Fair. I'm just used to it because I've done it for like 14 years.
And you're good at it.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
Oh my God. But I have taught people who have never thrown a hammer before to throw hammer. And I think, come to practice.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
I want Trip to teach me how to throw shot. So.
You're going to try all the throwing events in one day. I don't know who's going to teach you. Mo can teach you javelin.
Okay.
Kaisa can teach you disc, and then you meet Kaisa. Boom.
I'm going to have a throw day.
I love this, actually.
No, I genuinely want to learn.
I think it would be so much fun, though. You would do so well because you already, like, you have such a rich athletic background. And I think what I'm getting to is that more people, like, they do better than they think they will. Because I think...
Don't hype me up too much. You might see me at next Olympic trials or something, getting that last spot. I'm kidding.
I'll be out there. It's going to be so good.
Okay.
We'll get a picture by the rings together.
That's all I need. And nobody needs to know if I threw far or not. We'll keep that between me and you. This is the dream. I love it. I'm going to go off track. Okay. And I have a story to bring up. I kind of forgot to bring it up. We went furniture shopping. Well, not shopping. We went...
Is it when we went furniture appreciating?
Yes. Sitting, perhaps?
Sitting?
Yeah.
We were testing.
Furniture testing. We went furniture testing. And... there was a word that you introduced me to. Is it buble? Buble?
Oh, God.
What are the 2 words? Explain it to everybody.
Are you referring to Bouba and Kiki?
Yes.
Yes. I love that. And I feel like it's helped me design my home.
And is it boube or buble with an L?
Bouba.
Bouba. Okay.
Bouba.
Perfect. Thank you.
And Kiki. Bouba and Kiki. So, which is so ridiculous. But I love this concept because it's so ridiculous, but it makes sense.
Okay.
It makes sense.
It does make sense for the record.
Thank you. So the whole idea of Bouba and Kiki is that Bouba, it basically goes back to how we associate certain words with like different shapes and mouthfeel. It's like a weird sort of, it's just a thing that happens in our brains where it's like, if I say the word, I don't know, May, what is May? Does May sound more Bouba or more Kiki to you?
I didn't know I was going to be put on the hot seat. Bouba.
Right?
Okay.
Which I think is what most people would say because it has M and A and those are very like round, very big sounds that have that more ooh. That's going to sound so weird on the but as opposed to Kiki where it could be more of like kick. Kick is it's sharper. It's more aggressive. Kiki. And so I started applying that to different things like with furniture where I feel like I am someone who is Bouba with Kiki accents.
Period.
And I think that's how I wanted to start designing my home.
Okay.
Comfy, cozy, but with some fun little like bits of spice.
Okay. And like home progress, are we Bouba with a hint of Kiki? Or
I think the last time we saw each other I did not have a couch. I think I had a bed frame.
Yes, that's
all I had. I will tell you since then, I've gotten a TV. I have a TV stand. I have bar stools. I have a kitchen island. I've really upped that space.
I love this.
Yeah. Enough to at least host 2 people for 5 days.
Which is crazy, but I'm happy that you did that.
Thank you. Yeah. You'll have to come over and see it.
No, I do. I need to.
Did you end up getting a couch?
Did I
end up still looking at couches?
So I have a couch, but I'm moving to Eugene. I hesitated because I was like, do I want to announce to everybody I'm moving to Eugene?
Stop.
Yeah.
Are you serious? Wait, that's so exciting.
It's so crazy. Yeah. It's really my engaged era. So once my lease ends here, I know this is like sad news, but
like I might cry, but I'm so excited for you.
What a time to tell you. But yeah, so I'll be in Eugene once my lease ends here, and I'll tell you when it ends after this is done. But
y'all don't need to know.
Yeah, so the answers, I'm sticking with what I have. I stopped buying things. Yeah. I stopped because I'm like, we're going to end up moving in together. So I'm going to keep my things, but we're going to buy our couch. Does that make sense? I
just got goosebumps because that's so cute. I think it's so sweet and so special when you get to that point in your relationship where you're at it together and you're just thinking like, this is us building our home. And I think just being able to collaborate on things like that and find that blended style between you two, that's so special. I love that for you
I'm excited.
guys.
And we're getting
I'll cry after we stop recording.
Yeah, and we're getting a Bouba couch in case you wanted to know. That's what's I don't know any of the other. I forgot Kiki. That was was a past thought.
We're not a Kiki.
That wasn't.
That's okay.
And you know what couches we like? We went couch. I forgot the word.
We were in Restoration Hardware
for a long time.
We sat on every
and bought
couch.
Nothing.
Then you know what? Good. Unless Restoration Hardware wants to. Heyo. But those couches were like 10 grand.
I'm like,
I'm so sorry.
That's my dream and goal is not to even buy a home. I want that furniture in my home. I could rent the home for all I care.
Oh.
Trip's going to hate that comment, but we don't need to own this thing. I want the furniture.
I mean, I feel like that makes sense though. I feel like people buy homes and then it's like, the house payment, their mortgage and the taxes and everything is so expensive. You don't want to be house poor.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't want to live. I know nothing about houses.
Put everything you love into that house. Build your home in that house. The house you have, to an extent, doesn't really matter as much as what you make of it. So I think if you're with the right person and the right people and you're able to just be able to have that together, to share that space together and to really find all the things that you love and want to share with that person in that home. That's what really matters.
Yeah.
More than anything. Sorry, Trip.
I love it. Sorry, Trip. I'm going to end us with a this or that.
Love.
And we're going to kick off with what we just started off. So the first one, Bouba or Kiki?
Bouba. Easy.
Austin or Bay Area?
Oh, you went from 0 to 100 fast.
I did. This goes like this.
Oh,
this
oh
or
my
that.
God.
There's not. Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. I'm gonna say just one. I had to stick to just one. I loved the Bay Area. I still love the Bay Area. I'm justifying this for everyone who hears this afterwards. I just think I'm having such a really great time. I feel like it was the perfect age and the perfect time to move to Austin. You know, and to just be surrounded by new things and new people, have a new experience in a really cool city. So I'm really, really loving Austin.
Ooh.
Even though
you just got here.
And I just got here. However, I'm so grateful to have been in the Bay Area for so long. I feel like it in a lot of ways reminds me of home because San Francisco and Vancouver are very similar in a lot of ways. And I would not be in Austin if not for my time in the Bay Area. So, and just being at Cal, being on the team at Cal, being a Golden Bear, and going to Berkeley and having that entire experience there. So I love the Bay Area. I really do. I feel like it will forever and ever be part of my home and what I view to be home. I just think Austin's so cool, and I feel like there's just so much more to explore. And I think that excitement of the unknown being here is what's making me go, okay, I really, really love Austin.
All right,
so
I'll
far.
ask you again in like 6 more months.
Oh my God. Bay Area. No, I'm kidding. No, I love Austin.
Bay Area has a cool like culture.
It has a very, very cool culture. Now you're making me rethink it. Should I have said Bay Area instead?
It depends on what I decide to clip at this point.
Hey,
I'm joking. No, I support. I mean, but you gave a good explanation.
You're gonna put my words together. I hate the Bay Area,
and that's the content from there. Okay, these last two are chill.
Okay.
They're nothing. No, they are. The first two I like heavy hitters for no reason. Pancakes or waffles.
Ooh, pancakes.
And then breakfast or dinner.
Ooh.
You can't say like brunch for the record.
Oh.
Okay.
No. Dinner because there's more options.
Okay.
Dinner because there's more options. I love cooking dinner too. Like I love to cook. I love to bake. And I think it's just more fun, more exploratory, I guess, to cook fun dinners. I feel like breakfast is good. Breakfast just doesn't cover all of the areas of food that I think I like as much. But I do still like breakfast. Maybe it's also because I just never ate breakfast growing up. I was never hungry in the morning. I was like, coffee's breakfast, right?
That's me now.
And then Coach Mo would just yell at me. So apparently coffee's not breakfast.
That's crazy. No, I mean, it's not disrespectful at all. That's crazy coming from an athlete. To be like, yeah, I just don't eat breakfast in the morning. Chip is sick when I'm like, oh, I just ate yogurt this morning. Or, oh, I just had like a bowl of cereal. Oh, I just ate an apple. He's like, Demitra, that's not breakfast. He eats 6 eggs every morning. I'm like, I don't have a 6-egg appetite.
Oh, he's going to hate to hear that I have only just started getting over 6 hours of sleep a night consistently. I am like the worst kind of athlete.
Of you.
Thank you. Yeah. Listen, I have insomnia. This is a big news. Like, actually, this is huge news. This is a big up on where we were before. So we're even brushing that 7-hour zone every once in a while. I'm like, who am I?
Do you have like a Whoop or like an Oura Ring? Like what's your...
There she is.
Period.
Sometimes she yells at me, and I deserve it.
I love this.
You know, so...
I love it. Well, that's all I have. Do you want to plug your socials? Where can people find you? All the things.
Ooh. On Instagram at Rogers_Camryn. TikTok, I need to post more, but I am on there. Camryn Rogers Hammer. And yeah, that's it for me. Thank you so much for having me on.
Thank you. Thank y'all for watching episode 7 of Hold That Thought. I'm your host, Demitra Carter, and I will see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.
Bye.